almost in recent times unaccustomed to being in front by Kaizer Chiefs.
Having said that, I'm thinking of some of the past games that is last season where they were in front and they weren't able to maybe get a second so that they can build a good cushion for themselves. And I hope that's not going to be the case, but it's always nice to start on the front foot.
Yeah, there's a few fairly glaring ones. If you look at last season, the games in which Kaizer Chiefs scored first, 15 instances where that happened. They went on to win 11 of those games, drawing 2 and losing 2. The last time they lost after scoring first was against a KZN side that was the one for Golden Arrows in February, where Arrows eventually won 3-2
in Polokwane, if I'm not mistaken. That's where the game got played. It was a Kaizer Chiefs home game.
And Chiefs had led and had that cushion that you're talking about, and still they weren't able to make the most of it. Oh, this is Hannibal. Spotting an option on the opposite flank. Just challenging with Klanti for that one, but it's the latter that wins it. And now Chiefs getting on the front foot through Dupree. Castillo. Deep cross in. Good looking shape on that. Sani made a dance into the 18-yard area. He's someone who needs to recapture his goal-scoring form. Sani scored just 2 goals for Cape Town City last season, having scored 18 across the previous 2 league campaigns. Here's another look.
Technically unlucky, I think the defender did very well to keep him behind him. That is in Mphahlele. And maybe if he had that speed to nick in front of Mphahlele to be able to maybe get a header of some sort towards goal. But you got to give credit to the defender who stood firm and make sure that he was between the attacking player and the ball.
And a move back to Mphahlele. Kumete. It's an option out wide in the form of Juster. Possession handed to Kaizer Chiefs via a throw. The last series of meetings between these 2 sides have been very interesting, just in terms of the home team's inability to really get the desired results. There's been 1 home win in the last 9 games featuring these 2 sides, and that was Amazulu's 4-0 win in January. There have been 5 away wins over the last 9 league meetings between these 2. That's to Banmure. Chance to measure in the cross. He opts not to this time around. Ngema. Ethan Brooks.
I can already see the influence of Pablo. In Spanish, obviously, they like the build-up play. And you can see Amazulu, normally when they get a ball, any of the defensive players, they would like play it long and forward and hope that front will pick it up. But now, even when they're right at the position where they can actually knock it across, they still prefer Hanamu in particular.
And here is Hanamu's ball in. Easily held by Brandon Peterson.
Good display of football from the 2 sides. The Chiefs also are coming with that very same mentality where they don't move the ball forward unnecessarily or just about every time they're in possession. That for me is quality in the way that they want to produce quality build-ups where it's not hitting the hope that somebody will pick it up front.
And that's, I guess, where the 2 centre-halves have to start adapting, that being Ditlokwe and Simango. Both started every single league game so far this season. But in possession, they will be expected to see a little bit more of them. Perhaps can speak about the numbers, especially where Ditlokwe is concerned, as Putsane comes away with it. He squeezed the ball through here for Ashley Dupree, being pursued by Raman Mphahlele. And the Wani veteran has been able to win it cleanly.
excellent covering defense against a very quick player. Gotta be impressed with his recovery. It's all about the timing. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, wait for the right moment for the cluster of players in front of them to clear a bit so that you can put in a decent pass forward. Once again, here's another.
Look at the space that's materialized here from Lawrence. Doesn't take nearly enough care with that cross in when you have one man table and the form of Ulimori.
What business did he have rushing that cross? I mean, he had the time to bring it under control and so at the point that cross of his was way too high for anybody attacking that center of the box. That for me was the big challenge. There was no thought in as far as the cross. So what kind of cross can you play in? This is what attacking players coming from the wide areas need to think a whole lot more about. What kind of cross is required for that moment? It's not just about whipping a ball into the area in the hole. He had the time to look up.
Well, we start to see evidence of some of the shortcomings that have plagued these two sides. Games of the league season. Kaizer Chiefs come into this match having only mustered 17 shots in total. That's second worst in the division. Amazulu, third worst in the division, 21 shots. Both these sides, prior to this match, had managed to hit the target 6 times in total across 3 games, which is jointly the worst for Amazulu. A 0% conversion rate at the moment. The next worst being Cape Town Spurs.